Hi there. This is Christine Collins with Transform Create. I am your NLP coach and hypnotherapist, and I wanted to talk to you today about how to sort of catch that negative feeling vibration early on, or at least earlier than what we typically do. So when you're thinking about an emotion most of the time has come from a thought. And our thoughts are things that we're not necessarily aware of all the time. They kind of carry on in the background while we're doing different things, while we're in the act of so many parts of our life that we're not necessarily even aware of them. But sometimes you'll notice in your day that out of nowhere, you just kind of start feeling not very happy. Your mood kind of takes this dip. And sometimes it's difficult to pinpoint where it started. It may be that a series of different things have been happening and you may be kind of rushing from one thing to the other, not really mindfully noticing what you're thinking about. But most of the time, if you can step out of it for just a moment, you can trace it back to a thought or words, something that occurred in a language, sort of way that has created this emotion, which then is creating your vibration and what you're attracting the rest of your day. So just to give you an example, you may be going through your day and things are just kind of ordinary. You're just doing your usual routine, and maybe you're checking emails, maybe you're looking at Facebook, maybe you've gotten some text messages, maybe you're working on some things, and then all of a sudden you're in the middle of like making dinner and you realize you're not feeling very happy. You're frustrated or you're angry or there's something going on there. And if you take that moment to kind of tune in and try to trace it back, go back 1 hour, go back 2 hours, and then you remember you got this email at 10 o'clock in the morning and it said this, this, and this. And then your thoughts began to form around that stimulus and kind of took you off into this place where you've been ever since. So it sounds like a really simple thing, and it certainly is, to just be able to step out of the current experience, the current emotion or vibration, and see if you can pinpoint something that you were thinking about, often triggered by a stimulus. So it's not so much that the email caused the emotion. The email was this outside stimulus. We don't have control over that email, but the email triggered a pattern of thought. And the thought may be so insidious, so under the surface, that you're not even necessarily aware consciously of what those thoughts were that came out of that email. But if you really think about it, you may be able to hone in on, I started feeling badly about myself, or I started feeling angry at this other person, or frustrated at the words that were chosen. And those words are really important to tune into as well, because the words themselves carry a vibration. And we have the freedom to choose to take in the words that other people throw at us, or to reject that and just kind of decide, I'm not going to take that. That's their energy. That's their shit, so to speak. I don't need to adopt that as my own. And so being able to kind of separate that out after you've pinpointed that original source. So I hope you found this to be helpful. Again, I am Christine Collins with Transform Create, and I hope you have an absolutely magical rest of your day.